Hey, Raymond. Finally, we get to see you back again. We're talking about Delaware Hayes soccer. I think we talked about that a lot a year ago about now. And then you were stopped at the border, like they don't want you in. You probably felt like a criminal, didn't you?
Yeah, really disappointed. I did everything on that day to come over, but no, they didn't let me in.
Well,
Blankets on my eyes.
yeah. So anyhow, we got Tyler here. Rob has retired, as you know. Tyler actually worked under Rob, and Tyler was a pretty nice athlete at Findlay. It's a small university just a little bit north of here, but he was a nice athlete there. Actually dug into Findlay a little bit and talked to a couple of people about his knowledge, and he's the dude knows the game. In fact, Kai shared with me something that was real interesting. He said, if I were to have had my wish, I would have rather have played for him because he plays my style. That doesn't mean, he said, no disrespect to Rob. Rob plays a different style, and it's all, there's many ways to do that, but Kai and Tyler really fit together so far as style is concerned. Anyhow, we're going to have you back again in June. I know that you feel a little bit of an obligation to talk to the Delaware Hayes athletes, and I do know, Tyler, for your sake, there are a bunch of them, a couple handfuls of them that they want private lessons. So if you are not interested in the team side, totally get it. We're going to do a private lesson thing with them too. We want to grow your program, and that's the original goal. And we were shut down last year, and that's not going to happen this year. So anyhow, introduce yourself to Tyler a little bit about what you want to do with this team, and in the hopes and help that you can get them to another level. Can you share that info?
Yeah, Tyler, mainly it's the same as last year. Try to improve the individual and the team parts. So the whole plan was a go until I was at the airport. So that's still my plan. And after I was denied into the States, I told I'm coming back. Is it not the same year? Because until November, no go. It's the next year, and now it's next year, and I really think it's a go. So I want to let the plan go as last year.
So anyhow, Tyler, on your sake, I know that you're brand new to this. You're getting your feet wet in this thing, but obviously, as you know, in the game that you played at Findlay, you didn't prepare for your sophomore year playing soccer. You had to prepare when you're in grade 10. So the same thing goes here. I know it's a little bit out there in June, but we still got to do some planning and get this thing launched. And I think we had a pretty good program set for last year that should be pretty convertible right over to this year. We've interviewed, I'm not sure, Tyler, whether you've seen, but we've interviewed probably 12 of your athletes. We did a one-on-one interview with them, and they wanted to know a little bit. As a matter of fact, Raymond, speak to that. We interviewed all these athletes, and we talked about what did you share with each athlete when they ask you questions?
What I shared is that they can improve themselves if they believe in themselves. So I can do a lot of the football part, and mentally it's their thing, and it's important if both come together, and then you can extend.
Yeah, interesting that every one of them, we asked, Tyler, for your sake, every one of them we asked them, what would you like to improve? And every one of them had an improvement that they'd like to make. And of course, Raymond spoke to that about how he can help show how that can be improved. So everyone's got, as you know, Tyler, everyone's got a negative. And most times you try to glide by that negative where you should be trying to improve that piece. And that's what we are trying to do, is really hone in on more exacting things as to what are you doing that you need to improve, and where do you need to improve. And every one of them said, I need to improve this. And it was a really interesting thing when people know their faults. And our goal in camps, of course, in teaching, I'm a teacher at another sport, but is to grow and the negative side of that. So anyhow, speak to that a little bit. The camp wise, we were going to show them some skill sets, but by and large, obviously Tyler has a good handle on the game, but you're going to bring another avenue to that too. Talk a little bit about the one-on-ones and the 2 and 3-on-1s that you were talking about with private stuff.
Yeah, what I talked about with the kids was their position on the field and what they want to improve, where they were good at, and yeah, that's also really important when they know what they do good, not only what they want to extend, but what they do good. So you can help them with the bad things, but you can improve the things that they are good at. So, and the position on the field where they are staying. Which player is he going to provide to extend his skills? And it's not only the individual, but it's also the team part. And that's trainable in one-on-one, in two-on-one, in 11. It's a team game. So there are many options to help them and to extend their skills.
Yeah, interesting that Tyler's going to learn soon that when you're a coach, you need to have other people helping you learn the game. And even at my level, I've coached at the national level for some years, and I still look at even younger people to give me advice and information. Maybe I've missed it. So it should be a super good learning experience for Tyler, and actually you too. You've coached at the professional level too. So needless to say, you know that level, but we also know the youth level. So it's going to be a fun thing. Anyhow, Tyler, I'm just going to introduce you here. That's all this was meant to be, but we're going to meet on, I believe, Monday. And hopefully we can move forward and get Raymond finally here. Actually, he is coming. So there's not a question about him not coming. He will be here. So, but any last words to Tyler? Brand new job. He's got brand new staff. He's got kids he already knows. That's a good thing. So what's some advice you would give a young dude that's taken over a pretty nice program, in fact?
Well, what is important, even at my level, I train seniors. Try to understand what the kids do in the field. So help them, but also ask what they do, what they are doing. So, and you can learn from that.
Yeah, so important. Obviously, it's really interesting that coaches have got to take advantage. And this is something I've learned over my career in coaching, is that you take the players and you fit your offense to what your players can do. A lot of people don't do that. They actually have the players and they're going to fit them into an offense that the coach knows to do, which is it'll blow up on you. So take your skill sets and use the skill sets accordingly. Which one piece of advice I had when I was probably Tyler's age, crazy enough. So anyhow, Tyler, good to talk to Raymond for you, and hopefully we'll talk on Monday, and you'll be back. We'll be back talking to Raymond once again. So anyhow, that's it, Raymond. Have a good rest of the weekend.
Yeah, thank you. See you soon.
All righty.